In a debate round, the times for each constructive is 8 minutes, cross-ex is 3 minutes, the rebuttals are 5 minutes, and in a shortened time, the 1AC is 8 minutes, there are 2-minute cross-ex, and then the rest of the constructives are 6 minutes, and the rebuttals are 4 minutes instead of 5. Okay, so the 1AC is the first speech of the round. It's where the affirmative is listing advantages, their plan, what their plan solves, what's going on now, their inherent barrier, and what we need to do now to to put the plan into action. And then after the 1AC, there's cross-ex. Cross-ex is used for questions about their plan, further points of clarification, and asking about their plan and trying to get them to bring out stuff like if I was to ask what their inherent barrier was and they didn't know what that was. That would be a good question. Asking about how much does your plan spend, and questions like that. And then the 1NC is where the negative team is answering their 1AC and bringing up cards, and they can bring up topicality in the 1NC and the 2NC if it links to cards before. And the 1NC is basically where the 1N goes up, lists disadvantages, why their plan doesn't solve, what is going on now that is preventing what their plan is doing, and why we shouldn't do this plan. And then after the 1NC, there's more cross-ex questions, further points of clarification, and then the 2AC. The 2AC is the second affirmative constructive, and the 2AC's job is to answer the 1NC's speech. They can extend their advantages, and then if they have time, first they should answer the 1NC's speech. Then if they have time, they should extend their arguments and bring up more solvency and inherency and extend their arguments. And then it's the negative block. The negative block consists of the 2NC and the 1NR. Okay, the 2NC's job is to poke holes in the 2AC. And they should extend their disadvantages, their negative solvency, what they do not solve, what is going on now that prevents their plan from happening, and why we should not do the plan because of that. They should extend their topicality if they brought up topicality before that. They should probably bring up points that they haven't answered yet, and the 1NC, what they didn't answer. Bring up questions, not questions, stuff they have said in cross-ex that you can use against them. And then after the 2NC, there's more further points of clarification and questions or cross-ex. Then it's the rebuttals. The rebuttals are basically an overview of the round. The 1NR is saying what the affirmatives have conceded, and then after the 1NR, still during the 1NR, they are still basically trying to poke holes in their plan, saying why we shouldn't do this plan. And then after the 1NR, there's no cross-ex. There's not cross-ex in between the rebuttals. And then it's the 1AR. The 1AR is basically saying they have conceded this and this and this, and we should win because of this and this and this. And then they can extend arguments, but don't bring up new arguments. If the negative team notices that and brings it up, they can be thrown away like they weren't even brought up. So just don't do it. And then after the 1AR, it's the 2AR. The 2NR. My bad. The 2NR's job is to keep poking holes in their plan, an overview of the round, and just overall extend arguments, say what they conceded, what they haven't answered at all, what they have kind of avoided, bring up stuff from cross-ex, and then it's the 2AR. The 2AR is basically the affirmative's last speech. The affirmative starts the speech and ends the debate round. And And the two AR's job is to basically say, we should win because of this. And the affirmative has the advantage because they ended the round. So they can say basically whatever they want, except, saying that their cards aren't valid when they give you valid dates. And yeah, that's it.